The abode of snow, the Himalaya, a Sanskrit name coined by Hindu pilgrims in ancient times. These spectacular mountain ranges stretch over an area of 2,300 kilometers in length and a few hundred kilometers in width. Home to the highest mountains in the world, these majestic ranges separate the Indian subcontinent from Tibet and China. Nestled in the eastern Pir Panjal range of the Himalaya and in the Indian state of Himachal Pradesh is the flourishing mountain resort of Manali. Known for centuries as a center for its medicinal roots and herbs, and as a gateway to Lahore and Spiti, Manali is surrounded by dramatic mountain peaks and beautiful deodar forests that provide sanctuary to a wide variety of birds and animals. However, it's not just the breathtaking beauty of this region that lures hundreds of visitors to Manali every year. Adventure sports is one of its biggest attractions. Be it mountaineering, trekking, or even skiing. But Manali's most spectacular adventure sport is its best kept secret. These tracks tell the tale. It all began in 1983 during a snowstorm. Australian mountaineer Roddy Mackenzie was climbing near Manali. While on the mountain, a storm blew in, so he pitched a tent. Sitting by himself and riding out the storm, Roddy realized that the terrain and quality of snow gave the area tremendous potential for a long-time dream of his, a helicopter skiing operation. After bringing in well-known avalanche experts from New Zealand and thoroughly checking out the terrain, Roddy was ready to begin the process of getting permission to start a heli-skiing operation. So in 1990, recognizing the tourist potential, the Himachal Pradesh government gave its approval and Himachal Heli-Skiing began its operations, and an exciting new adventure sport hit the slopes of Manali. Operating during the months of January to March, a keen skier can experience an exciting 70,000 feet of vertical skiing in 1 week, and many ski buffs just can't get enough. Most of the skiing takes place between high valley floors of around 2,700 meters and ridges at 4,300 meters, with verticals ranging between 900 to 1,200 meters. The slopes take skiers through glades of birch and oak trees and over huge undulating glaciers. Some drop-offs take place as high as 5,000 meters and go down through the most awesome terrain. This is truly a skier's paradise. The vast terrain and high altitudes are perfect for intermediate and expert skiers. Over the past 11 years, the Himachal Heli-Skiing operation has come to be known to a select but ever-widening circle of ski enthusiasts as being among the best in the world for heli-skiing, and experts from around the world are including the Himalayas in their skiing and snowboarding itineraries each year. The whole skiing experience is centered around the efficiency of the operations. Whether it's remote refueling for the helicopters, lifting groups from one run to the next, or just plain hospitality, the highest standards are maintained. Given the nature of the sport and the costs involved, most of the clientele are seasoned and affluent skiers. They expect only the best.
Thank you very much for everything.
This team is truly international and thoroughly professional, for there's no such thing as a second chance in the high Himalaya. It consists of guides, technical staff, engineers, helipad assistants, and of course, the pilots. These fabulous mountain slopes also offer some superb snowboarding. Manali is fast gaining a reputation for providing snowboarders incredibly exciting runs. The Manali region is known for its excellent weather, and as far as skiing goes, it has one of the deepest snowpacks in the Himalaya. Due to the climate, the snow tends to be low in moisture content, making the powder snow here truly exceptional. But one has to be prepared for what the Himalayan gods have to offer, and so the heli-skiing operation takes no chances as far as safety is concerned. Daily meetings take place in the morning to discuss routes and plans for the day. Maps, computer readouts, and weather bulletins are carefully studied. The guides discuss avalanche and safety issues.
First thing if you caught an avalanche is shout, "Avalanche! I'm in an avalanche!" And at the same time, you can be thinking of trying to ski out of it. Okay, so those are your first objectives.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Next thing the best thing is to get loose out of the thing, so you don't have straps on the skis, you don't have your hands in the straps of the poles.
Get rid of as much as you can.
Everything. So
I don't even ski with my poles, my hands into pole straps ever, because it's in the trees it's a lot safer as well. So you get rid of everything you can, out of your skis, off with the pack, whatever. Keep a sense of where you are, try to keep up. And then what after that? Let's say the avalanche continues on and you're starting to come toward a stop.
So it means you're moving with the avalanche?
Yes.
And you're on the surface?
Trying to stay on the surface.
Right.
Make a pocket.
Yeah, so making an air pocket is a good idea, and also if you think that you can thrust a hand or something up above the snow, you know, if people can see you, that makes a huge difference in how fast they find you. They're not depending on these then, they can just go, oh, there he is, much quicker. So those are the things.
According to Himachal Heli-Skiing, there is no debate on whether the sound of a helicopter causes avalanches. To strengthen safety procedures even further, new techniques have been developed to deal with the threat of an avalanche. An ongoing study aims at preparing scientific models that will make skiing in the region an even safer experience. By mapping snowpack depth from fixed reference points on certain slopes over the course of an entire winter season, Himachal Heli-Skiing scientists gained insights into the movement and build-up of snowpacks and the corresponding effect on skiing safety on the slopes. With its commitment to safety, even avalanche airbags have been introduced. In the event of an avalanche, the client can pull a cord over the shoulder. A pump quickly fills the bag with air, releasing it behind the client, thus reducing the specific gravity of the person as a whole and causing the avalanche to expel the person to the top of the debris. A shovel is provided, as is a probe, so one can dig one's way out of the snow. The avalanche transceiver is used to track people in case they're buried in an avalanche. It emits a loud beeping sound which helps pinpoint a skier's exact location if buried in a snowpack, how deep they're buried, and various other details essential for a quick rescue.
The way that you wear this transceiver, and it's designed this way, is that after you've plugged it in, you've created a strap that can go over your shoulder, and this is curved so that it fits against your body. So you can put one arm through, and then it comes around and clips in, and you can adjust the size of it on the adjustment here. Okay. Where do you wear this? Do you wear it out on top of your ski suit?
The lowest.
Yeah, as low as you can, as close to your skin that you can comfortably wear it, because you don't want it to get ripped off. Otherwise, we find the transceiver instead of you, right? Which is all well and good, but exactly, yeah. So wear it underneath as much clothing as you can. The other thing is that when you're doing the fine portion of the search, you know, that part where you're getting very close to the transceiver, remember that in our practice here, we had the transceiver very near the surface. And so you had a very strong signal happening on the lowest setting. The reality is if you've got a person 1 meter or 2 meters under the snow, you may not even be on the lowest setting, and you can improve your chances of getting a good signal by taking the transceiver and getting it right close to the snow.
In addition to safety, the environment is another concern. The government of Himachal Pradesh has laid down strict guidelines which are carefully followed. Consultants were hired to conduct a series of studies on what impact heli-skiing was having on the wildlife in the Himalaya. their results showed that the impact was minimal. A very interesting wildlife log is maintained at the base. Any mountain guide or pilot who, while skiing or flying, comes across any tracks or sightings takes the utmost care to ensure that these are recorded in the wildlife log. Over the past 10 years, this log has become a very valuable record of movements and density of animal populations. Beyond this, it also helps in planning flight paths into the valleys. Pilots circumvent any site where pug marks or a lot of animal activity has been noted in the past. What's more, helicopters maintain a height of 300 meters above ground level so as not to disturb the roosting sites of birds. The impact on the mountainside is kept to the absolute minimum. As clients stay in town, there is no damage done to the mountainside. The Kulu Valley is quite a popular destination during summer, but winter activities are limited. Thanks to the foresight of the Himachal Pradesh government, who were quick to recognize the value of this new sport, the number of tourists visiting the area during the winter months is steadily increasing, and the impact on the localities have increased as local talent is tapped and trained to take on a range of related new professions. Himachal Heli-Skiing also keep a close link with the nearby villages, often providing practical help where they can, like introducing hand-charged flashlights to an area where ordinary batteries die because of the cold. When villages are cut off during the winter months, the Himachal Heli-Skiing choppers often lift food grain and fresh vegetables to the villagers. And when time permits, they even give some of the locals a thrill of a lifetime. One of the most interesting aspects of this high-profile adventure sport is to a large extent changing the character of the kind of tourists coming to this area. By making the town a slightly more glamorous destination, it's contributing towards high-value tourism. The potential for winter sports in the breathtakingly beautiful Himalaya is tremendous. With perfect snow conditions, incredible ski runs, and a world-class hotel infrastructure already in place, the development of Manali as a winter sport destination needs minimum investment to bring in high-value tourism during a low-income period. Himachal Pradesh has made a beginning, and it is only a matter of time before the region becomes one of the most exciting playgrounds for winter sports in the world.